Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Marvel Future Fight video. In this video, I would like to talk about the patch 3.6 update regarding Cynicalex, and I'd like to give him a lot of respect regarding that because I've been a victim of loot boxes within Injustice 2, and I think it's a disgusting practice to basically give yourself a chance to get a character. Now, obviously, Marvel Future Fight is a lot less punishing versus Injustice 2, but in the same light, I don't think these random loot boxes should be in the game, especially Marvel Future Fight that has not been centered around the game. Obviously, that's Injustice 2's way of making money, but I really wish they would just dump that whole situation altogether. Well, you do have an enhanced chance to get characters. You can only get certain characters out of Hero Chest, and I really like the whole bio subscription idea. If I have to vote on that one regarding bio subscriptions or anything regarding how to get Blue Marvel, Nova, and anybody else within the update, I think they need to put them in the bio subs. Even if they have to increase the price of it, this is how they should do it. They're still going to get money from it, and it's not RNG based, and it doesn't screw the community over. I think that is the best way to go about it. Obviously, putting them in the lab is fine, but the Band-Aid fix needs to be get rid of the chest and put them in bio subs. And if anybody bought the chest, refund it and let them keep their character. Now, regarding Marvel Future Fight and my progress within the game, I just want to show you guys our very first Alliance Conquest that we are currently winning 64-30 against Blade Justice and some Chinese alliance that is clearly dead, inactive, and doesn't even play. Now, you can see all the way on the map, we have pretty much all the reasons. We took 1 and 9 earlier today. And major shout out, obviously, to Adrian Torres and Benjamin Oz. Adrian Torres kind of just dominated 5. And really, this is the smart thing to do, to put good characters in 4, 5, 9, and 12 when you're home basing 7. Seems to be the genius move. Have weaker people in 8 and 11, places that you know are not going to be taken over. And yeah, you got some good stuff here. And your boy, HollywoodShono, getting some work in on one of this. We got Adrian Torres also hanging out on 1. We got, I believe I was doing 4. HollywoodShono taking over 4. Look at that. We got Bude, Adrian Torres helping out because I don't have that many Tier 2 characters. I have 3 altogether, not counting Wolverine and Doctor Strange. This is obviously my very first Alliance battle. I'm actually doing pretty good. You can see I kind of got some level 60s in the team. Conquered 1 with level 50s. They just threw a bunch of low-level people in here. And yeah, you can get away with that. In a good Alliance battle, obviously, that's not going to happen. But that's our progress here. So, another thing I'd like to show you guys is what my roster currently looks like and what I am currently working on, because this is very important for you guys. Now, as you guys know, Iron Man was my very first Tier 2 character. I have a lot of love for Robert Downey Jr. I love Iron Man. I can't wait for Avengers Infinity War, and I think Thor Ragnarok was a lot better than the Justice League movie, if you want my opinion. My second character I Tier 2'd was Thor, and before I actually got the Ragnarok uniform, I thought that was the worst mistake I ever made. The community has suggested that I get Sharon Rogers to Tier 2, and the community has also suggested that I buy the Thor Ragnarok uniform, Spider-Man Homecoming, the Starlight Armor for Sharon Rogers, and Wolverine's Age of Apocalypse uniform, and all of them are going to be super useful. I already have a uniform for Iron Man. I have a uniform for Captain America. I also have one for Black Widow, which I don't use. I need to gear her up. But you can see all the 6-star characters I have. Now, Titania is the closest one to getting my next Tier 2. This is the character I will be Tier 2 in next, and as soon as I get another 8 BIOS, I'm either going to get trolled at 99.9% or I'll get the character straight up. So that's who I'm going to Tier 2 next. But who else am I working on? Obviously, Spider-Man 2099 is a paywall character, but somehow I got the character to 2 stars and I upgraded to 6 stars. And I even got some bios to get one of the gear items level 17. This would be a great Tier 2 character, but as you guys know, I am VIP 0 and I've spent absolutely no money in Marvel Future Fight, and I want to try to do that as much as I can. So we have Storm, that's 6 stars, or Rogue, I mean. Storm is 5 stars. And this is probably a character that I'm going to be working on pretty soon. So obviously I'm getting all the bios for the X-Men characters. For the Doctor Strange quest, I'm actually working on Ancient One bios, and it's going to take quite a bit to get to 5 stars. But the reason that I like Ancient One is because of the increase to energy attack for blast type characters. Now this obviously applies mostly to characters like Doctor Strange, but that's somebody that I want to work on. And also with the BIOS from the story mode, I'm working on Phil Coulson. Why am I working on Phil Coulson? Because in the very near future, I want a tier 2 Phil Coulson in order to try to get Apocalypse and get some of the other world boss kills, and just for overall good, cleaner kills in boss fights. So I think that would be a great pickup. Another pickup that obviously people would like me to do eventually is get Hela. Hela is obviously a good pickup. I believe I have her at 2 stars currently. Hela is good as well because her leadership, all allies increase energy attack. So again, if you're running Doctor Strange as a main, if you're running Thor as a main, obviously you need some healing to make that work. But basically anybody that uses energy attacks, Hela is decent for that. And also, I'm very close to finishing the Wolverine quest line. I'm currently at 85%, and this is all that I have left. Basically, one-page quest. I didn't realize that you had to wait on the daily missions because I needed gold to fuel Wolverine. But that's where we're at on that. And then very soon we'll have the Veiled Secret unlocked. And as soon as I get another 2,400 crystals, which I would have gotten had I known that Netmarble would have tried to cheese everybody with another 1,750 crystals. Well, instead of Magneto, I've got 4 uniforms at a half discount, and I'm almost back to where I was before I got the uniform, so not really complaining about that. And the Doctor Strange quest, currently I have to research 10 rank 3 black antimatter. I should get that done in a couple days because I do farm a little bit over 1,000,000 gold a day. And currently in the memory missions, I am working on Ancient One. I think overall, correct me if I'm wrong about Caecilius, but I think Ancient One is the most useful one out of all of them. Obviously, I do have a couple characters at 5 stars, but we're talking about usefulness. So, how well do my characters handle World Boss? Well, let's do Sharon Rogers against Quicksilver to show that off. So, in this fight, we're only using Sharon Rogers, and we are going to use Maximus and Beast. So we're going to increase physical attack, dodge rate, ignore dodge rate, and defenses, and actually let's use dodge rate and physical attack. Quicksilver is not a villain, although I don't know if he's treated as one in a world boss. And obviously, if you guys have any advice on how to play Sharon Rogers so I can beat 12-8 in the campaign, let me know, because I would love to get a Mega or a Tier 2 ticket versus getting a Mega 6-star ticket, which is what I'm guaranteed just by doing daily missions. But if I can get some of Chapter 13 done, I would love to do that. So Quicksilver's going to try that. I'm going to have none of it. Sharon Rogers does a lot of damage. Now, I do have Thanos and Quicksilver unlocked, so I don't have to worry about that. We're going to use our co-op skill just to try to get rid of the shield. Barely got rid of it that time. Now, obviously, for the Quicksilver fight, you want to have ignore dodge, but I like using Spider-Man 2099 and other characters against Proxima Midnight. I think those are the 2 easier world bosses to do. Proxima Midnight and Supergiant. That Pierce is deadly. We have to watch out. Maximus is going to get annihilated. I have to be a little bit careful with Sharon Rogers, because obviously I can't do the world boss without her. Again throws up a shield. I'm not sure why Quicksilver is doing that. Rogers is taking damage. We have to be careful. 63,000 health. And are we going to get trolled out? No, we get it. But Quicksilver is definitely harder than Thanos, in my opinion. If you can handle Thanos, you can try Quicksilver. But yeah, I only use Quicksilver against Sharon Rogers. Most other ones, and I think Black Dwarf is actually harder than Thanos, but usually what I'll do is I'll farm Proxima Midnight because those are easy kills. And let's use Spider-Man 2099 with 2 garbage characters. Now here we definitely want damage dealt to supervillains. Watch how quickly Spider-Man 2099 is going to rip through Proxima Midnight. There's so many iframes with Spider-Man 29, it's hard to deal with them. You're just taking a lot of damage here, though. Should take out the Ironheart for a second, just get our cooldown back. This is obviously where VIP would come in handy. I can get some of my health back, but we're about the free life around this game. We're just under 200,000 health, and these are tier 1 characters. Obviously, 2 of them I don't even have leveled up at all. And Spider-Man 2099, as you can see, gets the job done against World Boss number 2. So now how much of a cleaner of a kill is it when you're using Thor? We'll find out. Do Sandman and Rogue. Or Storm. I like having the Ignore Dodge. I think that's a really good one to pick up. It's most useful with characters like Quicksilver. You never want to have go without Ignore Dodge. Currently I have Thor's gear at rare, so I can get some decent rewards from the cinematic battles, which is a great addition. I have been farming it for Scourge Biles, and now I'm getting like 4 to 5 Biles worth. Thor is actually taking a beating. What the hell? Let's get in Rogue. Now Thor can come back in and do some work. Taking out the Sandman. Usually Thor doesn't have this many problems. I must have just missed a couple of iframes or didn't time my cooldowns right. There you can see Sandman is going to finish off Proxima Midnight. And that is World Boss kill number 3. Got some green Norn Stones. I'll take that. 14 Norn Stones of Chaos. So now we have Thor. This team has no chance of failing, but we're going to do it anyways. One thing I do like about Iron Man is the cooldown reduction. Obviously, if you have so much, it doesn't matter, but as a newer player, I kind of like the cooldown. It does have some synergy with other characters. This cooldown is definitely king. And look at the damage Iron Man is doing. Barely under 90% health. You can see Iron Man definitely having the cleanest kill as we killed Proxima Midnight over 50% health, and it would be 90 if it averaged the health, but unfortunately it's not. So we get another 14 Norn Stones of Chaos. Black Antimatter is easy to get. Norn Stones not quite as much. So how close are we to actually unlocking Apocalypse? We killed 6 world bosses with over 90% health. Obviously, I don't have Cable or Quicksilver unlocked, but when it comes to world bosses, I'm definitely doing them. So we have to get 63 more Quicksilver kills. We have to get 5-star Quicksilver, combine 11 more ISO 8s, and then clear the Quicksilver stage within 15 seconds. We haven't done any of that yet, and I'm sure there's still some stuff that we need. So, regarding uniforms, as you can see, I have Avengers Age of Ultron ranked up to Heroic. Why do I have it ranked up to Heroic? I still use Iron Man on a regular basis. Yes, I'm going to need a lot of BIOS to get it up to Legendary, and obviously I have other things to work on. But we are going to get this up. So we have Sharon Rogers' uniform that we have to get up, but we have to get a Blast biometric selector in order to get up to 20. So we're going to do that. And then Thor's uniform, we have Ragnarok at rare. Obviously I have to put him in and level his uniform up. But we need 150 Norn Somes of Omnipotence, so I'm not really worried about that. By the time we get the uniform up, that shouldn't be a problem. Captain America, we also have the Age of Ultron uniform, which I also have to work on. And again, it's good just to get more stats on your character, so it's always good to have that. And Spider-Man, I have the Homecoming uniform at Advanced. We need 33 more Spider-Man bios. We can get that pretty easily. We can actually do that in like almost a day. So I'm not too worried about that. And as far as other uniforms go, I think the only other one I have is Wolverine Age of Apocalypse, which I'm currently leveling up, even though I'm not going to upgrade it because I need those Phoenix Feathers for a later stage in the Wolverine quest. But I will be working on that in the very near future. So if you guys like this little YouTube video showing off my Marvel Future Fight progress, as well as overall progress within the game, as well as my opinions on how to fix Update 3.6, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Marvel Future Fight YouTube videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And if any veteran players would like to join Marvel Future Fight to try to make for some more competitive alliance battles, leave your comments down below. Show up in my YouTube and Twitch streams. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!